today I come to you with another vlog because I did something different last time. Doing big projects takes a lot of energy, so I'm just gonna do this. Today I'm going completely off script. I know you do that all the time. I'm not really as comfortable with it, but you know what? I just wanted to try something different because I find that when I use a script, like when I speak to the camera, it gets really unnatural and awkward, and I don't like that. So I'm just going to try going without a script today. We shall see how it goes, and I hope you enjoy my video. Well, in other news, today was my orientation for high school. So this high school is the same as the first one that I went to. I've got 6 spots, and each of those spots has a class or an elective, and that happens at the same time every day. And the reason why I don't really like this way of doing it is because it's always in the same order, and it may not seem like that big of a deal. But the thing is, the class at the beginning of the day, people are always going to be late for. And then the class that you have at the end of the day, you're always super tired for. And then you can't concentrate at all, and that ends up being your worst class. The other 2 high schools I went to, I think, had 8 classes each that you could take. So you had like all your basic stuff, and you didn't have to worry about your requirements for graduation because that could all be shoved in there. Then you have electives that you want, and then you could also have free blocks. But because we only have 6 classes, and each class is per day, you don't have as many classes, and you don't get to try as many cool things. That's the thing that I really don't like, because I'm kind of being forced to choose between academics and like what I want to pursue as a career and just my hobbies and the arts that I really enjoy. I don't want to have to give up all the arts that I'm doing, but I kind of have to, and that's just something that really sucks about it. Oh, and here's the final lovely thing about the high school I'm going to be going to. There are no lockers. And I have all 6 classes every day, so that means I have to bring all my binders and all my textbooks every day to school. And I'm really lucky that I don't have to walk or ride a bicycle, or else my back would die. These are so huge. Look, like, I don't know about other places, but I've never had textbooks this huge before. They're so fat. I'm pretty sure the combined weight of these 2 textbooks is more than my dog. Also, I have a tendency to overpack, and that also sucks because I'm going to have to carry all of that stuff I overpacked for the day on my back the entire day, and we only have 6 minutes between classes. 6 minutes. Everything is 6 in this high school for some reason. 6 classes, 6 minutes. Also, for you non-American, the way things are taught is very different. For example, in Canada, where I'm from, each year you get 1 textbook, and there's a list of like things you have to learn that year, and in that textbook all of that stuff is covered. So in there you can have geometry and algebra and pre-calculus or whatever, and you just learn all those things in the year, and you can kind of mix them up and throw chapters in different areas, and it's a good time. But here, what we have is you don't learn all of that stuff in 1 year, and it's just grade 9 or grade 10 curriculum. Instead, you have things like, this year I'm just learning geometry. Like, I don't get to a break and go to algebra, which I may be better at. I just have to do geometry all year. Speaking of random things, there's this actually kind of cool thing at the school that I'm going to. It's called a pledge. It's just called a pledge. It's the pledge of graduation. Pretty much you get your hand painted up with a bunch of gross, gooey acrylic paint that's really hard to scrub off, and you just put your handprint on a wall. Pretty much a pledge that you will graduate from that high school. In my mind, I'm just always like, okay, well, I'm making this pledge, and I will graduate. But it may not be at this high school, because circumstances may force me to move to a different high school. That is always a possibility. Or there may be an apocalypse, and then all schools will be shut down, and no one will have an education, and then I won't maybe get the chance to graduate. Yeah, I really don't like making promises that I may not be able to keep. Does anyone else think about these kind of things? I don't think there's anything else I was planning on saying. I didn't really write anything down. Yeah, if you didn't get that, I miss my old school a lot. I feel like I'm gonna be really busy this year because I've got every class every day, and that means you have homework every single day. Anyways, I think I've rambled on long enough. I'm sure I'm going to hate editing this in the future, and see ya, Sarah!